Alright guys, so we're back. Our eyebrows are nice and carved, and I did go ahead and prime my eyes off of camera, and the only thing that I used on my eyelids was the same concealer that I used to carve out my brows, which is the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. So I just went in and I dabbed it and tapped it out and kind of blended it out with my finger, with the warmth of my fingertips. And I'm going to show you what we're going to be working with today. We're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and for those of you that don't know what it looks like a little like this. Ooh, ah. It has a ton of shades of colors. You can do neutral looks, smoky looks, colorful looks, everything. Anything you want to do, you got it here. So, first off, I'm gonna take a big fluffy blending brush. This is a Morphe M521. And I'm gonna go ahead and first, as a transition color and to kind of set the crease, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It doesn't have names. I think it did come with the names, but it was like a little plastic cover, but I have no idea where it's at. So we're gonna go in with the shade. So we're gonna take some on our brush and tap the excess off, and we're gonna go ahead and take it into our crease and blend it out. This is a Morphe M514, and it looks a little like this. It's a fluffy brush as well, but it's a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna use it to get in a little bit closer into our crease. And we're gonna go ahead and take this shade right here and tap it in. Tap your brush in there, and also tap off the excess, because when you're playing with darker colors, you can go a little bit overboard. So it's nice to go in with less, because you can always build up, but if you put in a lot, you can't go back. You have to start all over, and you don't want to do that. So you go in, and then we're gonna go in and take it in a little closer to the lid. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that first fluffy brush that we used and go back in so we can diffuse both of the colors, and we can get a really good blended look. And I'm gonna go back into that same brown shade and do the same thing all over again. Sorry. Just to intensify the color. And go back in with the fluffy brush and blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. No, we're gonna go ahead and use this one. Can you guys see? And we're gonna apply that on the outer V of our eye. And take a fluffy brush and then blend that in. Okay, so now that we have that blended out, I'm gonna go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we are gonna use this. No, we're gonna use this gold over here. So we're gonna take this. I'm gonna use my finger for this. Sometimes working with shimmers is better to use your fingers because it applies better. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab that onto the lid of my eye. Look at that pigment. Sorry, I'm not flicking you guys off. And just dab. And press that pigment into the eye. Okay, so once we have that pressed onto our lid, we're gonna go back in with that fluffy brush and blend it out so we have no harsh lines. Okay, so it should look a little something like that. So now that we have that there, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the makeup wipe. And I'm gonna clean off the edges and give it a sharp line. And also clean off any fallout that I might have had under my eyes. So like right here, since my fingers are so fat, it went a little overboard. So I'm just gonna go in and clean that out. Kind of wing that out. Same thing on the other side. I'm feeling like I could probably put a little bit more smokiness into the outer V. So I'm gonna go back to the palette with this dark brown right here and try to intensify the outer V of our eye. Next thing I'm gonna do is just go in and tight line our top line. I'm not gonna wing it out because I think it's already a little dramatic. So I'm gonna go in and tight line it so whenever I go in and put in my false lashes, they will blend right in. So just draw a thin line at the very edge of where your lid starts. And this is a Kat Von D eyeliner, by the way, in the shade Trooper, I believe. It's just the blackest one. Alright guys, so I am back. I got my falsies with me now. And these are a pair that I've already worn and I'm just gonna reuse. Honestly, I don't remember what brand or name they were, but they look like this. And I'm gonna apply them with some tweezers. It's not the safest way because you're pointing a sharp object at your eye, but it's just the way that I know how to do them. I like to let it sit for 30 seconds and I'll blow onto the glue to make sure it dries up and gets a little tacky. Because when it gets tacky, you'll just apply it and it'll lay on. And it'll kind of stick, but not to the point where you can't move it. So you still have time to be able to move it and connect it better to your eye and push it in. That's what I like to do. I like to push it in with the tweezers and then kind of push them together, like stick together the false lash with my real lash. So let them get tacky. That should be good enough. And the way that I apply them is I go right to the middle and lay it there. You see it's kind of already in place. So then I just take one edge, pull it, and push onto the outline of our eyelid, and the same thing with the other one. And just push it, curl. And then I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal mascara, Voluminous Carbon Black. However you guys can see it. And I'm gonna just give them a light coat, just so they can blend in with my falsies. Okay, so it should look, your eyes should look good or something like this. We've already applied our primer, so we're gonna go ahead and do our face makeup. And today I'm gonna go in with my NARS foundation. This is Bomb. And I'm just gonna pump a couple pumps on my hand. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender to blend that out, to apply and blend it out. So just go in and you're gonna go in and tap the beauty blender against your skin. So you're gonna push the product into your skin. Don't rub it or swipe it, no. Push it into the skin. It'll give you a much more flawless application, and it won't look like you have marks going across your face. So now we're also gonna go in and conceal and highlight our face. So for this, I'm also gonna use another NARS product, and I'm gonna go in and use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Cream Brulee. So we're gonna apply this under our eyes. On our chin, top of our mouth, and the middle of our forehead. And now you just blend out. And I'm gonna use the opposite end of the beauty blender since it's pointed, and it'll give you a more precise blend for smaller areas. So now I'm gonna take these sort of dewdrops, I guess you could call them. Let me see what their actual name is. It's just a Radiant Luminizer, and this is in the shade Bright Future, and this is just by the brand Sephora. Just gonna go in, and since this is a cream, you have to apply it on a cream surface. If you put it on top of a powder, it will not look cute. And we're just gonna apply these to intensify our highlighter whenever we come to apply it. Okay, so something like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in and tap it with my finger. Look at that, you guys. Tell me that's not popping. So now we're gonna go ahead and set our under eyes. And We're gonna use our Kat Von D Shade and Light highlighter and contour palette, and we're gonna take a brush, another Morphe brush. This is the, I don't know what brush this is. It's a G something, but I'm not sure what exact number it is. So we're gonna go in and take this light color and this banana shade. So this is Levitation and Lyric. And then tap off excess. And then I'm gonna go back in and make sure it's all blended out. And I do this so many times only because I do have very fine lines under my under eyes. So I want to make sure it's all blended out. And now I'm just gonna go in and set. And I'm just gonna go in and set under my eye and not on the part where I did apply the illuminator drops. Tap, 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 tap. So now we're gonna go in and set all the places where we concealed with this lighter shade powder. Okay. And now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder to just set the rest of my face. We're gonna go back into our Shade and Light palette and taking, let's see if you guys can guess, another Morphe brush. This is a M530, and I like this brush because it's kind of small, but it's really good to get that sharp contour line, and it blends really, really good. So taking that brush, we're gonna go back into our Shade and Light palette. I'm gonna use this light color, sorry, which is in the shade Shadow Play, and just a tad bit of that last one, which is Subconscious. I'm gonna take that and line it up with the top of your ear, and then blend it out and bring it here and also to the temples of your forehead, because this is going to create a shadow. So this is going to make things that are a little bigger than what you would like them to be look smaller. So you want to make your cheekbones pop out, make your face look thinner, so therefore you would do it right here. And if you have a big forehead, if you want to make your forehead look a little smaller, like I do, blend that out onto your temples of the forehead and this outer edge. And then just do the same thing on the other side. Now, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones. Sorry. So, to do that, I'm gonna use another Morphe brush, Morphe R36, and it looks something like this. It's a little beat up because I've used it for a while now, but still does the job. And to highlight, I'm gonna go in with Gilded Honey by Laura Geller, and it looks like this. So to make that highlight pop, I'm gonna take some Mario Badescu facial spray because I don't have any more Fix Plus. I'm out and I need to get some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my brush, a little like that. And then now I'm gonna go into my highlighter, just rub a dub. Tap off any excess and go right in and apply. Woo. I know you guys see that. And then do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna go in with what's left of bronzer and contour on my brush and just kind of contour my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I contoured and bronzed with and just blend out the highlighter and make it look a little seamless. And now we're gonna go in and put some blush on. And for that, we're gonna use, this is an e.l.f. brush, Miracle. It's just a powder brush. And I'm gonna take Milani Luminoso blush, big blush. And guys, this goes a long way with this, so don't go overboard. I do 2 quick taps like that and then tap off any excess and just smile and then put it on the apples of your cheeks. Look at that. That was just 2 little taps, guys. And I just push it into the skin. I don't rub because I find that it does take my highlight or bronzer off. So I just push that into the apples of my cheeks. Look at the difference. Creeper smile. And then do the same thing for the other side. And just go ahead and blend with that same bronzer brush. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is our lips. Finally. Oh, actually, some people like to do do eyeshadow under their waterline. That's what I meant to say, the waterline. So some people like to put eyeshadow under the waterline. I, however, don't. I just feel it makes your eyes look even smaller, so I just don't do that. And I'm just gonna put mascara. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna go in and put color to our lips. And I'm gonna go in with this Dose of Color liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Campfire. And here's a quick swatch for you guys. It's like a peachy orange shade. I think it's so beautiful. So yeah, I think that would be a good shade for this eye look. And just go in. Alrighty, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I think it's gorgeous. Oh, wait a second. Hold up, wait a minute. I forgot a very important step, and that is to highlight our inner corner. So that would bring a lot of attention to your eyes. So for that, we're gonna use this shade here. And mix with a little bit of this one. Tap off, tap, tap, tap. And go ahead and highlight that inner corner. Woo. See what a difference I made? Okay, so now we're done. So what do you guys think? I think the look turned out pretty good. I do say so myself. Alright you guys, so that's a wrap on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. We did the brown smoky eye. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Turn your notification bell on so you guys can be notified next time I upload a video. I'm gonna try to be taking videos out at least 3 times a week, so bear with me, and make sure to leave me comments on what you guys would like to see so I can have an idea of what other videos to make and what content to be preparing. So if you guys like this video, like I said, remember to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.